many people understand what is phase therapy. People think that, phase therapy is a kind of a massage, like, reflexology. People think that way. Phase therapy.
I'm not able to see the full screen of the presentation. Could you please?
Yeah, sure. Not? 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay?
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Now?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let me start once again. So we are talking about the phase therapy, okay? People, normally whenever we say phase therapy, people think, a kind of a parallel thing, or maybe, phase therapy is a kind of a massage. People think that, phase therapy is a phase reflexology. So it means to make relaxation, to do the massage, they think in that way. So, but phase therapy also having the different concepts that is called phase diagnosis and treatment. Through phase also, we can treat the disease and we can heal the pain. So that we are going to learn. So what is exactly phase therapy? Phase therapy is one of the popular alternative science, which is growing very important role in the modern lifestyle. There are a lot of alternative science are in the market, just like yoga, naturopathy, acupressure, acupuncture, and much more. Many things are there. Now, coming to alternative science, I would say, yoga, naturopathy, many things are there. Why do we go for again phase therapy? So let me discuss into this point. So out of these alternative sciences, acupressure is very, very important thing. Okay, acupressure is very, very important. It's widely open across the world. So now the phase therapy is also one of the part of acupressure only. This all alternative sciences are acupressure. Everything, all alternative system, only the one purpose is to remove the blockages in energy flow. So if you ask me what is simple terms, I would say just it removes the toxins from our body. Okay, it removes the toxins from body. So it means through phase therapy, we are going to remove the toxins in our body so that organs will become very healthy and strong. You got it? So organs will become healthy and strong. So that is the main objective, any alternative science. So through phase therapy also we are going to do now. Second one is to talk about acupressure. Acupressure is one of the best, I can say many other alternative sciences are there. Out of that, acupressure plays a vital role. When you say acupressure, there are a lot of things in acupressure comes under. For example, sujok, reflexology. It can be say phase therapy, or you can say sujok, or you can say auricular, or you can say any other thing. So we are going to learn now, first, what is acupressure, how this phase therapy fit into that acupressure. Okay. So now let's understand what is acupressure. See, acupressure is one kind of a very old traditional method which is coming from Chinese. This was introduced or discovered by the Yellow Emperor in the China. I can say it was around 1000 BC. Some people say 1000 BC, and some people say 2500 BC also. So the very old traditional system. This acupressure, if you look at my screen, acupressure and acupuncture, both are almost same. I will explain what is the main difference. But if you come to ask me what is acupressure or acupuncture, with the holistic, acupressure or acupuncture points are anatomically defined specific to organ. It means it's a landmark every organ in our body. Okay, every organ, if you identify in our body, there is a particular specific location. So they are given us some number, they are given us some point. So that we usually call it as an acupoint. So the Chinese people introduce each and every organ or each and every part of body, they given us some kind of a point. That point is called an acupoint. So when you trying to identifying the points, just pressing through thumb or other using any probes. Then if you give any pressure, we call them a acupressure. Instead of giving the pressure through thumb, if you see the picture, the person on the foot, he is pressing through the thumbs. If you're making the pressure on the particular place on a body through thumbs, or maybe using an instrument, then we call them a pressure. Just giving the pressure, that's why we call them acupressure. But instead of pressure, if you using needle or puncturing particular certain point, that acupoint, then we call them an acupuncture. So this acupressure, acupuncture is an alternative medicine technique which follows traditional Chinese medicine theory. So shortcut, if you can use the word TCM. If you go and Google search it, what is TCM, you get thousands of notes and thousands of PDFs, thousands of images you get it. So these Chinese, the people who are invented this TCM, they followed only one rule. What is that? They followed only one concept. Removing the blockages in the energy flow. Simple. They're removing the blockages in the energy flow. So everything they will call it as a, every part is, every center, every mark in our body, they call it acupoint. And when they want to remove the blockages, when the energy flows through these points, then they call it as a TCM. So they identify some rules that they call it TCM rules. Now, they feel that the energy flows through entire body. The energy flow, the process, what the flow is happening, they given a one good naming convention that is called meridians. In our Hindu or Indian traditional, we use the call nadis. Okay, if you go for physical terms, we can call it a nervous system, but not exactly nervous system. But for understanding, we can say the nervous system. But in Indian tradition, we call them as nadis. In the Chinese, we call them as the meridians. Okay, so this TCM, this acupressure, this acupuncture main purpose is to remove the blockages, which is energy flowing through the meridians. Just clearing the blockages through in the meridians, that is still called acupressure and acupuncture. So we can do either puncturing the particular point, or just pressing that particular certain point, that acupressure. Okay. Now, if you ask me, then why do we go for phase therapy when you already have a acupressure across all our body? Thousands of points are there. If you look at my picture, there is a book also given for your reference. If you say the reference, I have given a book, and you can see the human body picture here. There are thousands, thousands, more than 1,000, I could say. Every part they given considered as the acupoint, so very difficult to remember, right? So that's the reason I just kept as a side. But it has given a lot of benefits and tremendous benefits. If you see, I even added here, if you look at, these are real-time pictures I had taken, which we had given a treatment for some of the clients. If you look at here, the weight loss on the shine, if you apply some kind of a magnets, or if you look at on the feet, if you apply some yellow color, then otherwise, if you apply a black color on your palm, on your finger, middle finger, and a black color and certain location, if you apply, then this will help you, removing the blockages in your body, which will help you to weight loss. Okay, which will help you to weight loss. So some of the things we already worked out, we did very well. Almost couple of years, we felt very happy. But the only reason is we just left acupressure and acupuncture side. The reason is, if you want to grow in acupressure, there is only one thing: you have to go upgrade with acupuncture. So, but we don't want like it. The reason is a little bit risky when you use the needle. Okay, let's get into the point. So that is one of the reason why we chosen only phase therapy, why we did not choose acupressure. Let me go for second one. In acupressure, there is one more also very popular, Sujok. Su stands for hand, Jok means for foot. Okay, Su meaning for what? Hand. Jok meaning for what? Foot. This Sujok therapy also acupressure only. See, acupressure concept will come up from the China, but all over the world, different people. The China people are spread across all the world. So similar way, they've taken the same TCM policies, but they come up with different naming conventions and they have their own policies. So Sujok the therapy was developed by the South Korean scientist. His name is Park Jae. So he invented, I can say he discovered. So rather than going for entire body and going for identifying the acupoint and just making the pressure or removing the blockages and particular certain location, certain organ. So what he thought, he discovered a wonderful concept of Sujok. So what exactly he is, look at here. He says that our entire body resembles in our hand itself. If you look at here, the thumb represents our head. And if you look at the index finger and the little finger, it represents our hands. And the middle and ring finger, it represents foot. So if you have any problem, assume that you have a headache. See here, look at here. Here, if you look at the thumb, the nail represents our back of head. And if you front end, if you look at the face, So suppose you have a pain, headache. Suppose you have feeling a headache. So what he did experiments a lot with many people. He used one wonderful tool called probe. This is a probe, the instrument if you see here, the gold color. So what he started doing experiment, he started pressing this particular, occupant. Instead of occupant, I can say certain location, certain point. So he pressed that particular point. So immediately, instantly, he saw a miracle that there is a pain relief, a greater relief. Not only that, right now, not only in India, not only in China, across all the world, Sujoki is very popular, very famous. Even fifth class, sixth class student also can learn this one because your entire body represents only within the hands. If you learn your hand, they can you entire world in your hand. That's the violator. Now you can see the third picture. If you see the thumb finger, you have a red color. Have you seen? It represents nose. When you apply the red color on the nose point, you can see miracle. Maybe you don't believe it. When you apply in the real time, practically you realize it. When you apply red color, the people who are suffering with a running nose instantly can see stopping running nose. So we had experiment we did for many things from our students. We also seen wonderful experiences. And the very good thing here is you can taking care of only with the hands. Here, you no need to use without probes also you can work on. Not even probes, not in your hands, with colors also, you can do the treatment. Now you could ask me, then why should we go again phase therapy? Why can't we go for Sujok? Yes, you are correct. The reason why we left Sujok is very good. Still, we are not ignoring here. Maybe we introduce very small course after the end of the session. We maybe after a couple of 2 months. The reason right now we given the preference phase therapy rather than Sujok means we'll give the reason. The very simple is Sujok. When you want to press on your hand, you should have a strength. It means you need to press a little bit. You should give more pressure. You should give the pressure a little bit strong. You should use sometime probe. Okay, and the colors will work only for the children's, especially. Of course, elders also work, but especially it works for children. So now, sometimes if somebody is already suffering with the pain, and again you started giving the pressure with heart, then it's very tough for him. Okay, so that is the only one limitation that you should give a hard pressure on the hand. Otherwise, Suzuki is the best alternative science. Okay. If you have any question, please let us know. Till here. Now let's go for last one. I can say one more one. Why do you go for reflexology? Why can't we go for reflexology? See, reflexology is very powerful, compared to all other things. The reason is very simple. The reflexology it will be done on food. The food reflexology will be done on the food. Every day we walk on the earth. Every person will receive the energy only through earth, on the planet earth only. Without residing, without standing on the earth is very difficult. You cannot survive. Okay, you cannot survive. So all the energy we can be suck or retrieve or receive everything through food only. So if you start doing the reflexology, if you're doing pressing any acupressure point in a foot, immediate result you can see. And this also, people says that this also invented when the Yellow Emperor, I told thousands years of BC in the Chinese, it was invented by Yellow Emperor who invented acupressure. When they refer, in Yellow Emperor also refer this foot reflexology. Now you could ask, then why can't we go for foot reflexology? Because it is more effective, right? The reason is very simple. See, I already told you, you take energy from the earth. I agree. But at the same time, the moment you take the energy from the earth, the energy flows entire your body. At the same time, all your dirty energy goes through the foot only. Okay. So the person whom you do treatment, he will be immediately, instantly, he will get relaxed and all his problem will be, cleared out. But only the problem is the person who do the treatment, there are chances that all his dirty energy maybe passes to you. Passes to the healer. So that is little bit, I can say, this is one of the stumbling block. Whoever do the foot reflexology, they have to be a little bit cautious. But foot reflexology also having their wonderful benefits. Here, if you look at here, the foot, one person is pressing in a certain point, you don't believe it. If you start pressing that particular point every day, or maybe the person who are very angry, if you press that place, within a milliseconds, and his baby goes down. You try. See, the introduction session not only introducing any technology, at the same time, I want to help you, we want to guide you, we want to share some knowledge to you, so which may help you. See, we have olden history stories also, right? When one Rishi comes to Vishnu, and when the Vishnu was sleeping, and he got angry, and he hits, or maybe hit with his foot to Vishnu. Then suddenly Vishnu come up, and he goes and he touch his feet, and he press some particular certain location. Immediately the Rishi will become a very calm and peace. He completely come out from his anger. Just I'm giving example. It's like that. So this point, if you press, the PB goes automatically. Not only that, if you look at down, there is something, the foot, we applied some magnets here. But at the toes, the big toes, if you apply any color, the black color, who are suffering with the sleep, just applying the black color on the thumb and the toes, the people really feel the difference in their sleeping. Okay, the sleeping pattern. If you want to get more details about this book, this reflexology, see, you can refer this here book. So each and every slide, I referred a wonderful book, and which I researched, which book is the best for each and every acupressure alternative science. So for the foot reflexology, you can refer this book. Okay. The last one, Don. So Don, he's a very farmer. Okay. But the good thing is he invented, or he discovered a wonderful concept called spine therapy. He says that throughout our body, we have a nervous system, which we already discussed, right? 72,000 nadis are there in our body. According to the Chinese, they are called as meridians. Physical, as a doctor, if you talk about anybody, they may refer as a nervous system. So now, this Don therapy goes together, current science, modern science, at the same time, alternative science. He says that each and every nervous system is connected to spine. So if you do any treatment to the spine, then you can treat any disease in our body. That's why he says that if you look at the spine, each and every vertebra in our spine, here, C1, C2, C3, C4. So they're given some numbers. Total entire spine, we have a 33 vertebrae. Okay, each and every vertebra connected to particular certain point in your body. Okay, if you see here, if you C1, C2, C3, if you press, don't confuse with the sciatica. Okay, so the reason is C1, C2, 3 also connected to the lower one, the L1, L4, 5 also. So if you press first 3 and the lower 3, then you release from sciatica pain. You will get instant relief. The only reason we did not go for is it's very tough, because we have to do the treatment on the person, and the person who want to do the treatment, that person should be very strong. The pressure should be given very heavy, very strong. So it is not possible, and we cannot show you. So that's the reason. And not only that, so it is a bit risky also. If you do any mistake, there is no option for correction. Okay, the Don is very useful. Whoever having already pain, who already having the problem like misalignment of spine in the entire body, for them is the best solution. As a healer, I don't recommend, but if you want to learn, of course you can learn. Learning is never be wasted, so you can learn. So the spine therapy is introduced by Dieter Don, and he's from Germany. Okay, the last one, auriculum. So it is one of the popular one, and which I like very much, and which we found one. So we are in expertise in auricular therapy, and even usually we do everyday treatment for ourselves. Most of the time we'll do auricular only. Not able to follow? Okay, so auricular is a very powerful. If you look at here, they're doing the treatment on the ear, we call them auricular. If you look at here, our ear resembles our fetus. If you see, look at the baby here. So is more connected to our entire body in our ear. And this is a wonderful book. If you refer, you get more details. So if you look at here, each and every part of our body, we can identify within the ear. Okay. Now, if you can see this picture, this is mine only. Exactly 2 months before, when I was closing my studio, when I'm vacating my studio, unfortunately, there was a situation that I need to lift my AC. I lift the AC. I left and lift the AC, but I did not feel that. But after coming home, then I realized that something is happened. Then I cannot get up from my bed. The reason is there is a pelvic, misalignment. You don't believe that within a minutes, I realized that something is gone wrong. So that is the time, COVID is becoming very popular now. So I was not in a situation to go outside, but fortunately, this auricular therapy helped a lot. Within a 3 days, I get up and I became a normal. My wife, my children, everybody knows this auricular. They are also expert. So they applied here. If you look at that one, same screen. So here, if you see here, applying these three seeds, there are the seeds are there. You can identify, you can see here, there is a seed. If you look at a small seed, okay. If you apply the small seed on your ear, so same thing, my wife applied for me on ear. You can look at, these are the three seeds she applied. Within 3 days, more than 50%, I got relaxed. Now I got relief and started getting, from bed, my own. I have started doing my work regularly, normally. So that is the power of this auricular. The reason I did not start this one is, for this, you need seeds. You need probes. And this current situation, very difficult to get a probe, very difficult to get the seeds. So that's the reason I kept aside. So that's the reason I given this figure and for this priority second. Okay. Now let's learn. Why do we need to why do we need to learn phase therapy? So why do we need to learn phase therapy? When you have already benefits with many other technologies, or I can say many other techniques with acupressure techniques. The reason is, why do we need to learn phase therapy is, our face is very important part of our body. And it is the only one part, or I can say it is the only one most expressive and delicate part of our body. And it is the most sensitive part of our body. See, the moment you get pain in your entire body, in any place, you instantly with react and you respond, you show your expression. Okay. So that's the reason, if you start working on same thing, if you're working on directly on the face, that we can say that is result oriented therapy. That's the reason we choose the face therapy. So our face, not only that, our face contains rich supply of arteries and veins and lymph glands and nervous system. So all our nervous systems are connected through our face, and our face is very near, I can say it's already connected to the brain. So if you want send any signal through nervous system, through sujok, the foot reflexology, or to dawn, anything you need to send means there is a gap, there is a latency will be there. But when you do on the face, it will be instant. It is very instant. So you are working directly on the face. It means you are directly working on your brain itself. It is like that. You have a server, you have a client. So all other system, you work on the client and you operate, you access, and you get the information from server. But whereas in face therapy, you directly working on the server. It means there is no need of waiting for any seconds or milliseconds. You directly working on the main system, main server itself. So you get an instant results. Not only that, you no need to use any much pressure. You no need to put much effort. That is one of the main advantages we can use. That is the main advantage, and that is one of the main reason we had chosen the face therapy. Face serves not only having the rich supply of arteries and veins, it is also serves our sensory organs like eyes, eyes, ear, nose, mouth, and tongue, which are for our senses, to hear, to talk, to listen, to taste. All sensory organs will work only through our face only. So that is one of the main reason I could say why we need to go for face therapy. like any other acupressure which we discussed few minutes before, this phase therapy also follows TCM principles. I told you TCM means traditional Chinese method or meridian principles. Phase therapy also follows. It is also follows chakras. It means, suppose if you want to treat any organ or any disease in a body, just simply going for particular chakra, you can treat it. So that we are going to learn upcoming sessions. But you need to understand that phase therapy also part of your acupressure. And not only that, it can be also utilize our chakra system and our planet system, and it also applies our organ system. Through phase therapy, not only you are going to fix the disease, or not only you are going to solve the problem, you are also going to diagnose where exactly, which organ having the problem, you can identify. That is the one of the main reason we go for phase therapy. Second one, what are other advantages you can say by phase therapy? See, because it is easy diagnose, right? If you go for spine, it's very risky. You cannot test more. You cannot make more pressure. You go for foot reflexology. You cannot test. The reason is the other person, the client may be having a huge personality and his foot might be very strong. And if you don't have enough stamina, enough strength to press, then very difficult to identify where the problem is there, the pain is there or not. You know, where the poor person's, their feet may be very hard and it's very difficult to identify where exactly you need to make a pain is there, identifying. But if you talk about any other person, irrespective to rich, poor, or hard person or short person, everybody face will be very sensitive. It's delicate only. So through phase therapy, it is we can do diagnose and we can also do treatment. So here there is no need of magnets, which I shown you when you apply something weight loss on the shine, or if you want to apply sleeping on your foot, toes. Here there is no need of using any magnets, and there is no need of needling also. Which I told you, acupressure usually used for needling, so immediate effect. Here there is no need of going for needling also. You directly use your thumb itself. Very simple, gentle touch. No need of electronic stimulation. Many people go for physiotherapy. So sometimes they have a shoulder frozen and they have pain and they want to get relaxation. They simply go for electronic stimulation. I agree. But if you do little bit massage every day, few seconds, not 3 to 5 times, maybe daily 3 times, that's enough. You get a lot of relax through this phase therapy. Not only that, see, if you talk about any other solution, other therapies, you can do for others. But if you want to do yourself, again, there is a difficult for foot, or maybe you can talk about spine. It's very difficult. But when you go for phase therapy, you can do it by your own. And here, there is no protocol learning. So for that, it means you no need of learning any biology or BPC, or you don't need to be BPC any background or any medical background. Still you can able to do, still you can solve all our body pains, all other our body problems, like say cervical pain, back pain. Suppose you have something digestion system problem like acidity, gastric, or some people, old people will be having some knee pain, heel pain. Some people who continuously play with the tennis, they may be having frozen shoulder. People are continuously working in front of laptop, for them frozen shoulder like pain. And people are having something, they may not be maintaining the good diet. They will be having the fatty liver, and people who are suffering with stomach, bloating like that, cholesterol, and people are some girls or maybe elder people who are suffering with infertility or periods. Still you can solve this with phase therapy. And people who are having knee pains and maybe who are having bedwetting, the stool things also you can solve here with the kidney and bladder. Okay, not only that, if people are even suffering with the hair fall, still those can be controlled. Few things can be done, control, few things can be completely solved. Okay, so with this phase therapy, that is the main advantage. So that is one I can say, because of these many reasons, I have chosen phase therapy. Now, if you ask me, who can do? I can say, first I will tell you whom can we do that. The child who born after, I can say maximum 6 to 9 months. From 6 to 9 months onwards, 9 months you can say, keeping a precaution, so keeping the safe side. So from 9 months onwards, you can apply this phase therapy till the person old age 90 years. I can say you can do phase therapy for any person. Okay, you can do face therapy for any person, irrespective of gender. Okay, now if you ask me, who can do? Of course, anybody can do, but whom can we cannot do? I can ask you. That is very important. That we need to learn. The first thing is you should not do face therapy for the pregnancy. The people who are already in the menstrual cycle, we should not do for them. Not only that, whoever having skin allergy, especially on the face, whoever having the rashes, especially whoever having the rashes, pimples on their faces, we should not do. Suppose if the person having the skin rashes across the body, not on the face, it's okay. You know, after doing the face therapy, you can, clean your hands, wash, that's enough. Still, you can do that. But you should be very cautious when you want to do the face therapy, the persons who are already having the skin allergy on their face. It should be always be avoided. Now, how we can do face therapy? It is very easy. Okay, it is very easy. Just using your thumb or your index finger, you can do. You should identify first particular certain acupoints on your face and simply press a certain point. We'll be learning those things. Just pressing. There are 3 points. There are some levels are there. How much pressure you need to go, how you need to give, how to identify the point. Those things we are going to learn upcoming section. So by doing this, one of the press, identifying the acupoints, I told you already, each and every part of our body, we have some point that mapping of organ. The mapping of organ, we call them acupoint. We also call reflex point. Identifying that acupoint, the reflex point, and just pressing that particular point, which is mapped to your organ, then you can remove the pain in that body. Okay, so we can do face therapy through our hands itself. So this is the one of the main reason we introduce face therapy online rather than going for auricular, because auricular is very powerful. But even though we have chosen face therapy because it's very easy, through with you by using you only through your hands, you can solve the problem, and you can become a healer as well. You can help your spouse, your children, and you can become a self healer in a minutes. Now, I told you already, there are rules which I already discussed, but once again, I want to highlight here is the face therapy. The moment you learn the face therapy, you should not never feel that you are a doctor. That is very important. Okay, you don't underestimate any other person. And the doctors, they put years together, their life, their time, their effort, and they become a doctor. So don't compare yourself with any doctor. Okay, don't talk negatively about them. So we are just healers. That means you must remember. Okay, and the second thing is, the moment when you are starting the face therapy treatment for the client, first thing you should take care of yourself first. So you need to clean your hands, either your liquid soap or sanitizer. The second thing, very important thing is, you should be very cautious when you do the treatment. That is removing the nails from your hand. That is very important, because face is very sensitive and delicate part. If you have a nails, there is a chances are there, the scratches will be there. So please take care of. Otherwise, there could be chance of bleeding also. So please take care of removing nails from your hand. Of course, not only that. So you should take care of that other client also. From the client perspective also, you should take care that ask them to clean their face first. Okay, before you do start treatment, you should ask them to clean their face also. And people are sometimes, they do some kind of extra things like, adding masala. Like, people do that, applying some oil, simply applying some water, some applying some aroma for kind of smells, scents, perfumes, or maybe different kind of oils. Those should be completely avoided. The reason is, there could be a chances are there that oil may get work for some clients, may not work for other clients. So it may give reverse also. So we should be very careful when you're trying to go for with oil. So I would always advise you, please don't apply any oil on the client. And last one, pimples. See, it is common nowadays for any young or even old people also nowadays suffering with pimples. So you should not touch the pimple. Okay, and it is not going to give any symbol, or it is not going to give any hint for particular organ. So you should simply ignore at that particular point. So you should not touch, even though if suppose assume that on your face, on hut, assume that hut location, if you have a pimple, it doesn't mean that hut having a problem. Okay, so don't go that way. So there is no link inside organs and the outside external organ external on the face what you have may not be linked. So you should not do that wrong estimation. So you should simply ignore and don't touch the pimples that you should be take care of. Now, in this phase therapy, we are going to learn chakras also. Okay, how this chakras in our body connected to each and every organ in our body that we are going to learn. If you look at here, the rainbow having 7 colors. In our body also, we have 7 chakras. The 7 chakras represent those colors. Okay. Now, when we go into learn in the upcoming session, so now each chakra represents for which organ. Say example, if you talk about Mooladhara chakra, we are going to learn what is Mooladhara chakra. If you look at this chakra, this is called Mooladhara chakra. If you talk about this chakra, we call crown chakra. So what are these all? What exactly represent in our body? Which organ is represent body? That we are going to learn in upcoming session. You don't worry much about it. Okay. And if you want to learn more details about each and every chakra, what exactly functions, then you can refer this wonderful book, which give more details about it. The next, very important concept in a spiritual. Of course, it is also connected to our physical also. See, Ida, Pingala, and Sushmana. See, we already learned there are 72,000 of nadis in our body. English, or I can say Chinese people, you can say TCM people called as meridians. In a Hindu or Indian tradition, we call them nadis. Or if a physical body, if you talk about modern doctor, they can say nervous system. We're keeping a physical body nervous system. Now, talking about our Hindu tradition, out of 72,000, there are three nadis which are very, very important. The first one is Ida, the other one is Pingala. In center one that is called Sukshma Nadi, which are plays very important role in our body, especially in the spiritual growth. So we are going to learn those things. What is Ida, what is Pingala, and what is Sukshmana. And what is this symbol? This is a doctor's medicine college. It is a symbol of doctor, and it is also a symbol of medical college. So that and all we're going to discuss more in upcoming sessions. If you want to learn what about this Ida and Pingala and Sukshmana, you can refer this book called Kundalini by Swami. So they given full description, each and every chakra, how exactly works, and how do you need to raise the Kundalini. Okay, I'm not a guru, how to raise the Kundalini, but I can make an instrument for you, so I can help you. I can show you the way. What are the gurus or who are the best gurus for who can help us, going for raising this Kundalini. Okay, so this is one of the wonderful book which you can refer if you want to, if you are very much interested in the spiritual perspective. Final one. Since being an astrologer, so I would like to end the session by touching this astrology also. So this is the last slide, I could say, for the sharing the knowledge. So now if you look at here astrology, in astrology, every planet, all the planets connected to Kalapurusha, so Vishnu, Narayan. So they considered that, they treated as each and every planet in the universe, cosmos, represents the part of our Kalapurusha, the Narayan. If you see that, the Mesha Rashi represents head, Vrishabha Rashi represents face and neck, Mithuna Rashi represents and arms. In similar way, if you look at here, the same thing. In our body, we have 7 chakras, and each and every chakras again represents planet. The way chakras is represented in our body, similar way the planets also represent in our universe. So there is no much difference. Unless you don't believe in the spirituality, you cannot understand. Okay, but even though we are already in the Hindu, we know our Hindu tradition, we still believe in that, festivals. Still we have, respect to temples. Okay, we will go temples and we pray God. So that's the reason I'm telling you. The planets in our universe cosmos represents the chakras in our body, and we already going to learn each and every chakra corresponding to which part of our body. So that way we have a table. The table represents which planet represents which chakra, and which chakra represents which part of our body. It means if you connect the particular chakra, you can solve that particular body. Indirectly, suppose you have anything, affliction in a planet, then you identify that chakra then you treat that chakra, it is also affects your planets. So that's what all our guru saints they are confirming. Okay, so it is not confirmed by me. So they are already giving advice. They are also given a lot of text, the scripts in the old books, all the old traditional books. If you refer, like Parasara, astrology by Parasara, he is one of the popular Ruchi. He has already referred each and every planet refers to which part of body it represents. But here we are going directly. We are not going for directly. Sorry, we are going for through chakras. So for our easy, convenient understanding. See here, these are the planets, and these are also associated with the chakras also. And if you observe properly, there is a two black lines, black and white lines. These are represents Ida and Pingala, which we already discussed about. Out of 72,000 nadis, there are three nadis are very important, which I already told you. That is Ida and Pingala. So these Ida and Pingala will goes like this. So we will be going to learn more depth about chakras and planets, how they connected each together. If you want to learn more details about the astrology, you can refer this book, N.E. Muthusamy. He has illustrated very well how these planets are represents in our body. Now, so we are almost end of the session. So now we are going to learn finally what are the benefits you are going to gain it when you join this phase therapy course. See here, since you are becoming a healer, you can improve your health, you can improve your immunity, you become good healer, your health will become more better, you get a more energy. Okay, not only that, we are also offering now complement 2 months online yoga, which is conducted by my wife. Early morning, every day, 6 to 7, we are conducting yoga classes online. So once you join this phase therapy, we will be sharing the Zoom link for that. So you can also attend those 2 months yoga classes online, free of cost. And you know that relationships. See, the moment you started learning this phase therapy, started you going to do apply these things on your relationships only. See, you cannot go and try to experiment on outsiders, right? Definitely you are going to try experiment on your husband or maybe your spouse or your children. So the way when you start healing or helping your relationship, your relationship like spouse or children, automatically your relationship become very strong and you would be very happy. Not only that, whenever you feel dull or whenever you feel weak, and they also going to help you, because since you learn, you can teach them and they can also become a healer, they can help you also. Okay, so this way you can improve the relationship among your family members, friends, and you can also start trying experiment on your friends. Of course, right now in the present situation, COVID situation, you may not go outside, but at least I'm trying to say, please start doing practice on your family members. Now the career perspective. See, you can become a self-healer. Maybe in the beginning, 1 or 2 months, you may not earn the money, you may not look at it that way, but you can avoid expenses, right? So if you have any problem in your body, any pains, you no need to go for any doctor. You can try insert small one. Okay, you start in the beginning, you feel when you see the result, then only you realize it. Okay, there is a need of going for doctor or not. You'll come to know. Okay, but big disease like the cancer and all we cannot treat. But I'm talking about small things like pain, knee pain, headache, stomach pain, ulcer, all those kind of things you can easily heal it through this phase therapy. So now, since if you become a professional of this one, you can also manage, you can also earn the money in the side. It will become a wonderful, financial prospect also. The last one is, I can say, since you are joining this phase therapy, all the money, whatever you're going to spend here, I'm not going to consume for my personal. This is my first online phase therapy. So we already decided we would like to donate or contribute to good cause and great cause. So now whatever the money you are spending, contributing for this course, we will be donating for great and good cause only. So obviously you get a lot of good karma because you are becoming the instrument for doing a good cause. Not only that, finally, I will be going to reveal a wonderful astrology secrets at the end of the session, maybe after 2 months. Okay, I will be taking a 1 hour class or maybe 2 hours class, depends upon the situation. We'll see. So that time I will take an astrology class. There you can learn. We will be revealing the secrets of yourself, your life, your family, So what you have in your life, what exactly you have, and what you exactly are craving for, and what you don't have. These three things you will be realizing, you will be knowing by the end of the session when we are going for astrology section. Okay, so that are the these are, I can say, the compliment from our side. So now what next? So you need to learn the phase therapy and you need to do the everyday practice. Okay, here I'm going to stop and I will be unmuting for all you, so you could post your questions if you have any doubt, and we are ready to help you here.
Hi, it is so possible to treat the diabetes kind also, like using phase therapy?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, fine. Thanks.
Any other question, anyone, please?
So my other question is, how long will the duration? I mean, how much lectures would be required to complete and understand this?
See, we will be having completely 8 to 10 sections. Okay, this is one session is very important. Without this session, other 7 section we cannot be completed. So you will be attending 7 more session every Sunday 4 to 5 like this only. But
okay,
remaining 7 session not only on the PPT, most of the session we will be conducting on the whiteboard. Okay, because I need to show you how to draw the picture on the face, how to identify the organs. I need to give a lot of notes. So that cannot be expressed on the presentation. So few sessions will be on the whiteboard.
okay.
The colors you told, right? That colors actually available in home, or how it is like?
On phase therapy, we are not going to apply any colors. That's what I told you.
Okay.
Yeah, only through thumbs we can use it. Only thumbs we can use it. Not only thumbs, entire hands you can use it. No colors.
Okay, fine.
Colors.
So which therapy is more powerful? Is it phase therapy or auricular therapy?
Auricular therapy is more powerful, but for that you need probe. You need some instrument. But whereas phase therapy, without instrument, you can do the same thing. You can achieve everything same thing without using any probe.
Okay, so that's the reason why you use auricular for your problem?
Exactly, correct. The reason is, when see, right now I had a pain. So I had a pain, but my wife has to give the treatment to me. That time when she has to give treatment for every day 3 times, if it is on the phase therapy. But if you use auricular, you can use the seed. You apply on the seed on the ear, that's enough. You can leave for it. 15 days, it will be there only. So it slowly, the pain will be automatically get relaxed. But that is one of the main advantage when you go for auricular. But not only that, auricular also having some disadvantages. You need to purchase the seeds. You need to purchase the probe. That is one other drawback. So in the
What
right
is
now,
the
friends,
probe? I didn't get it.
probe in the sense
Probe.
a kind of a small instrument. I will show you.
Okay.
See this one. If you see here,
No.
this golden color, golden color.
Okay, fine.
This is a pressure.
Seed means seed. What seed we can use?
I'll
The
show you.
mente seed or something?
I'll show you. So this is the one. This is the one. Small dot. See here. Yeah, mean.
See, that is also we need to purchase, or
Yes. This also we need to purchase outside. You can get Amazon actually. Frankly speaking, you can get it in Amazon. But what I'm trying to say, see, this is advanced course, right? So because you need to purchase probe and you need to use seeds, unless you don't know, you should first familiar with the words. What is TCM? What is the chakras? Where exactly chakras located? What is the chakra? Chakra symbol for which organ in your body. So it means, suppose if you learn the phase therapy, for your auricular is very easy because you already know all the TCM policies. You already know all the rules. The only thing is, in the ear, you need to identify the organ. That's enough. So it means you no need to learn again from the scratch. What are the TCM policies? What are the chakras? What are the planets? How the planet represents which chakra and which chakra represents which organ? Those things are you no need to learn again in auricular.
So in the 7 sessions, actually, we'll be completing the phase therapy, or any advances also there?
Yes, I'll show you. See, right now this is the first session, so I am not completed it yet. Second session.
No. What I mean is, like, you are planning for the 7 sessions you told, right? Like, this is the first one.
Correct.
And yet to give us 7 more sessions.
Correct.
So
exactly.
In that 7 more sessions, you'll be covering all I mean,
No,
whole
the
face.
question might be, so is this 8 sessions covers only face therapy, or would it cover remaining all
Only
therapy?
face therapy itself, because you had to be expert, right? You should be perfect. So we will be doing many times every day. We'll be learning face therapy only.
Sir, while doing this face therapy, hello?
Yeah, please go ahead.
While doing this face therapy, if you do any mistakes, shall it affect our, like, it will show any side effects, like such?
Very simple. See, the moment when you start face therapy, right? When you start first time, when you press it on the face itself, the first time when you put it, you were the
Okay.
client itself, he react. How he's reacting, you will come to know. Based on his reaction, based on his response only, you have to do the treatment. Suppose he does not say anything, it means whatever you're doing, the perfect. If he react in a different way, then you have to stop. Okay.
Okay.
So because I told you already, it's a delicate and very sensitive, and the reaction response you get it immediately. That's why we call it a responsive, completely output kind of thing.
Okay. So we have to do it with the thumb only. Face therapy only. It's
not thumb, actually, entire hands you can apply.
Okay, entire fingers and palm.
Yes. We are going to learn. all this.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I have one more question.
Yeah, please.
Like for face therapy, so in this, more likely to have a kind of removal of your temporary pain, or it also, I mean, if I would say, heal that body part as well. For example, let's say there is a yellow stomach, spleen, and pancreas, or whatever.
Correct. I will give you a wonderful example. See, just like, for example, when mad dog coming to our house, okay? So what will happen? We will throw the stone 1 time, 2nd time, 3rd time, 4th time, 5th time, 6th time, 10th time. After 10, 12 times, what will happen? Sometimes there is a chance that it will stop, right? But it won't be stopped in the beginning itself. You understand what I'm trying to say? 1, 2, 3 times, it won't stop. After 10 to 15 times, maybe after 1 month, it may stop coming to you. You agree?
Okay.
Similar way, our face therapy also, when you start doing the treatment, maybe within the first attempt, it may not go. 2nd attempt may not go. 3rd attempt may not go. But when you start doing slowly every day, just feel that, massage. Every time, you comb your hair. Similar way, every day when you go for, you get up from the bed, every day early morning, before get up from the bed itself, you start doing a massage entire your face every day, continuously. See, for 1 month. Any problems if you have, continuously you're suffering something. So if you do that particular location, particular organ, you start doing everyday massage. And I will going to show you how to do that. If you do continuously, there is a 100% chances are that disease may go off completely from your body.
Okay, understand. Thank you.
Yeah. Sir, any like timings? It has to be mentioned, or we can do it at any time.
See, there is no restriction, but only thing you need to understand, right? So you should be able to see her or his face should be, you should be able to see, right? If the light should be open, but usually we always suggest to do before sunset or before sunset. Okay, that is always be good, because when you say blindly, when it's gloomy, when it's dark, there is a chances are there if you forget about removing your nail from your from your fingers, by mistakenly you touch our eyes, or maybe sometimes they are maybe sensitive. There could be chances scratches, bleeds can happen. So I always suggest you to do everything before sunrise, before sunset.
So skin problem will also be solved using this.
Exactly, but I'm telling you, if the skin problem is on the face,
rashes,
I
like
should
suppose,
avoid.
For example, if they have some white patch kind, like it's not rashes, like white spot kind, those things I'm asking.
Now see, I will tell you, there are two kinds of problems. One is called acute problem, some is called chronic problem. It means years together, if you have any problem, it won't be, it cannot give a guarantee. But instant, let's say 1 month, 15 days, or maybe 3 months, or maybe maximum 6 months, 9 months, 1 year, 2 years, those things can be solved. Any therapy, not only face therapy, I'm talking about Accupressure, any therapy, take about any alternative science. Alternative science are, this is like that. They can remove the pain from your body, remove the toxin from your body, which are created in between, not from the birth. Just remember that one. You understood? Any other?
Actually, you have used some colors, right? Like
yes,
in the presentation. Any specific reason?
No. Actually, what happened now? The colors sometimes represents our chakras. That is the only one reason.
Oh, okay, fine.
Okay. Now I will going to show you for a minute how our second session will be. Okay. So just for only 1 minute, I will going to show you. So actually, the slides are not completed yet, but I just want to show you which is started just now. I'll show you. Two things is
Sir,
just started. Yeah.
Before going to another one,
Hmm.
I just want to ask one question.
Please, please.
Will this therapy give any solution for by birth disorders?
See, now I will tell you. See, for example, now let's understand. If any person, any child suffering with height problem, assume that he is not growing. Okay, assume that. Okay, he is not growing from the child itself. But now you're telling that whether it's going to solve the problem or not. See now, yeah, now understand. If the child is not growing, there could be two reasons. One is growth is not good, or maybe bones are weak. Agree? Okay. So now what I'm trying to say, when you do this kind of therapy, it's all dependent on his tattva. Tattva, how exactly? Suppose his nature itself, like his heredity itself, like all his grandparents or every person is short. Then there is a chance that more than 70% he may not grow. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Okay.
Weak bones that can become strong. That cannot be happen, right? Heredity cannot become like that. You understand what I'm saying? Some things you can avoid like that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
I have a question.
Yeah,
does it help in seborrheic dermatitis, like you have severe dandruff and because of which you have got rashes on the face and the chest?
Correct. That can be definitely. That can be. That is temporary, right? Like you created. I mean, in between it came. It can be, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Dark circles and all, it can be cured.
Sorry.
Dark
yes.
circles.
See that few things will come with the age, right? But if it is abnormal things, definitely will go. Suppose young boy who are already having 18, 20 years, and if you ask them, they have a pimples on their face, and if you ask them to heal them, few things you cannot. You understand what I'm trying to say? But the same thing happening for 35 years, 40 years, definitely it can. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Does it also help us identify the ailments by just looking at the face?
Yes, not looking. I mean, we will be learning, right? Diagnose through touches. We can come to know, yes, which organ having the problem. Yes.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Diagnose. So face therapy is a combination of diagnose and treatment together.
Okay.
So the forthcoming session, we will be learning the diagnosis and
yes.
In the 7 sessions.
Yes. 7 section. First, we are going to learn which organ is located, where it exactly located on the face, and after that we are going to learn each and every organ what is exactly represent. Then after that we are going to learn how to do the treatment. I mean, first how to touch the face. That we are going to learn how to identify how to diagnose, how to identify the problem. Then after that treatment. Treatment takes last sessions, or maybe 6 or 7.
Any reference material kind or PDF kind you'll be sending?
Nothing. You don't find anything in the internet, Google or YouTube, nowhere.
No notes kind I'm telling.
I will give it. Don't worry. Oh. I will give you everything. Okay. You don't find anything in the Google or internet, but I will share everything. I will give you everything. You don't worry about it.
Hello, sir.
Okay, fine.
I will give the video. So this video will be having only 1 week. So after next week, again, it will be there 1 week, because Zoom has a limitation that it can store only 1 GB. So until our next session comes, so you can download or some other way you can download and keep it in your desktop. But I will share that I will be, since it is recording, it will be there.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Actually, I'm suffering with cervical spondylitis from 4 or 5 years.
Frankly speaking, this definitely help you. Okay, so, this will definitely help you. Yeah, but let's understand. I will tell you. See, I told you I have a pelvic problem. You remember? I told you 2 months before I lift the AC, then I got a pelvic misalignment. I told you. Remember? I did not get up from my bed. You remember?
Yeah, sir.
Same thing. But now I'm very happy. It doesn't mean that the pain is completely gone. Okay, it may come after 5 years also. It means you need to understand here. So the pain slowly it removes. Now it is almost 2 months. My pain completely gone. Still I kept a ear seed on my ear. The reason is very simple. Because I'm continuously working in front of my laptop. Okay. So continuously working morning to evening, 12 hours. Because since I'm an IT software engineer, so I'm continuously working. Since I had a misalignment, now I'm continuously working. So that misalignment again going deeper. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if I correct myself, my posture, and if I do my treatment, you get wonderful result. But unfortunately, what I'm doing, I'm doing wrong things. Again, I'm correcting. So that's the reason the ear seed is not going from my ear. You got the point?
My question is, I'm suffering with cervical spondylitis. Can I be a healer for other? I mean, after getting treatment?
100%, 100%. But I'm telling you, this will heal your pain. But at the same time, you should learn how you should be careful whether you're watching the laptop, whether you're watching the mobile, how you're working with your neck. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, okay. So thank you.
Yeah.
And one more thing, like regular routine kind you will be teaching, like to protect ourselves, like face therapy kind. Like you told, right? Like these are all the points you will be massaging something kind.
Correct, correct. Yes, yes, yes. See, for example, assume that I have a headache. Suppose people who don't have a sleep, I mean, they don't get a sleep. So you just identify at a certain point, you keep press it every day, then automatically you make a habit, right? So like that. So suppose if you have any I mean, if you have already suffering with any problem, then only you can go for that continuous massage. Otherwise, no need of doing anything. You got the point? When you have
it will
problem,
help for sleep improvement, everything, right? Like
anything. I'm just giving example.
Okay,
just give an example.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
I have a back problem. So my lower back has got it's like my muscles are a little frozen. I can do everything, but I can't bend beyond a point. So can that be corrected even face therapy?
Yeah, please, I understand. We are yoga professionals last 6 years and we are doing the yoga. Even though yoga, we know that in yoga having all the solution, why we gone to the face therapy? This is the only one reason. Person who already having the pain, they cannot do yoga. So yoga, it is only for preventing. That's the one reason we got into the face therapy. I mean, got into the alternative science. So alternative science is the best solution for those kind of cervical problem, spine problem, lower lumbar problem, sacrum problem. It is it gives a wonderful results. And out of that, face therapy is very easy. You no need to go for you no need of taking help from anybody. You can do everyday massage. We're going to show you where do you press. So every day you do massage, definitely you see the wonderful result.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a question. If you
Yeah.
can hear me,
Yeah.
does any kind of a tooth pain, if you have, that also can be corrected? Like in children, lower children, they have these tooth problems and stuff to avoid. Is that possible?
Yeah. See, let's understand. See, tooth pain. Suppose if you already, I mean, it's a broken tooth. I mean, example. People say something like, the tooth is broken, but still I am pain. That is different. But normally, I'm telling you, if you have a toothache, then that can be solved. But you need to understand here is the tooth also inside. I mean, on the face itself. Okay. So that is one of the very important thing we need to consider here. So instead of the tooth place, we are considering some other points. So the result will be taken some time, but still you have a solution. You got the point what I'm trying to say?
Yes, yes, yes. Thank
Hi,
you.
sir.
Yeah.
My 5-year-old son having tooth decay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It will be cured on by doing this face therapy.
That's what I told you. See, right? What I'm trying to say. See, now first understand. Toothache comes. There are two reasons. The moment the tooth gives a problem, it goes directly to your brain, right? The nervous system connects, and you are unable to bear the pain. Agree? So now what we are doing, we are trying to work on the nervous system also, right? I told you already. The face is a rich blood supply of bloods, nervous system, lymph gland, all those things. Since you are working on the nervous system, lymph gland, all those things, the pain which is already he's suffering, slowly going to get reduced. You understand what I'm trying to say? The pain will slowly going to get reduced. So now he will feel very happy. It means, I mean, it should not be neglect. I'm telling you, even though there is a problem is there, but he will not feel that is a problem. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir. But the problem is the tooth size is decreasing. Means the doctors suggested that they have to fill up something with that space.
Correct.
But in this situation, we didn't go for that treatment.
Understand.
I'm
So now,
asking about this. The tooth size is decreasing.
Understand. This is a temporary situation. I mean, I understand. Right now, the situation is like that. I understand.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to this time, you tell me now. There is no solution here. But only one thing we can help your child is removing the pain, right? So you should not feel that there is a pain is there. Problem always is there. Problem cannot be sorted out until you feel it. Because when he keeps on eating something, junk will go. I mean, right? So that's the reason what I'm trying to say. You can remove the pain. So he should not feel. He should not suffer. He will not suffering actually. So you can remove the suffering from his, his body or his mind. That you can do definitely.
Okay.
What about eyesight? Eyesight?
No, eyesight also very wonderful. We are working on the face itself, right? Those are connected to the nervous system. I already told you, face represents 5 senses. So when you do working on face therapy, all our 5 senses will be very active. Hearing, eyesight, smelling. Yeah.
Okay, one of my friend's brother, he is having some like a psychiatric problem kind, in the sense like if he is depressed, stressed, and he'll be taking a medicine, then only he can sleep. So that kind of problem also can be solved.
No, you let understand. See, many times people think that there should be solution for all problems, right? But I agree. But no, let understand. Human touch is having a very powerful thing. Please understand that human touch is very powerful. The moment you touch your hand on their face, when they close their eyes, and when you start activating their chakras, when you start activating these organs, when you're doing the massage and all, they feel a lot of relaxation. You understand? If they connected to your massage, or maybe I can say therapy, if they connected to you, frankly speaking, you could see wonderful results. But there is a chances are there. If the bad person gone there and he tried experimenting, pressing like anything, kind of a chapati. He started pressing on face and doing all these things. It aggravates him. You understand what I'm trying to say? So this therapy helps you, but how you take care, how you take to him, that is very important.
So my son has, he's 13-year-old, but having a bronchitis dust allergies since when he was 1 year old. So he sneezes a lot, his skin is at times itchy. Do you think face therapy can help in such situations?
100% help you. See, 100% help. Tell me, let me explain this way. You don't have any other solution. Assume that, don't have any other solution. What you do usually, we'll go for, house, whatever the, house remedies like that you go, right? House remedies. You believe that, it may work out, it may work out, it may work out, it may work out. Someday something works, something doesn't work. Similar way, face therapy, when you start applying, you have to tell the child that, this will go. You got what I'm trying to say? When you're doing the face therapy, when you tell to your child that, when I do this massage, it will go. You make a habit of that, doing the massage on particular organ or particular place, particular location on your face. Ask them to massage. Make a habit for the child. 1 year you told, right? Sorry. So if you do every day, forget about child age. You do every day. If you don't forget, every day little, with gentle, you do every day morning, especially, and before sleeping. If you do continuously, within a week you feel difference. Within a week, I'm telling you. I could say 1 day only, but you could ask me after 1 day, sir, you told something, I'm not able to see anything. That's the reason I'm saying, at least wait for 7 days. Definitely you see the difference. You got the point? You have to make it. It's a habit. Not 1 day, not 2 days. You understand what I'm saying? Few things we have to do continuously.
And then we can equip themselves to do it on their own as well. Not that
that is very good. That is what happened. Sometimes we will be busy, and we'll sometimes be rude, sometimes we not be happy all the time. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes we not be, all emotion keep changes, right? So we'll not maintain happiness movement from morning to evening. So what I'm trying to say, if the person who already if the person have a habit of doing his own, he knows how much pressure he should give. You understand what I'm trying to say? One day you give an heart, then it may adverse. That's what I'm trying to say.
So, sir, just to confirm, so does this heal or just takes the attention away from the pain?
Two things, sir. If you let understand, suppose you have a headache, sir. Suppose you have a headache. Now I did the massage. Headache gone. Now, what do you think? Headache still there inside or it gone?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So what I'm trying to say, many things, it's connected with our emotion, our feelings. There are some senses. The sense will, the nervous sends the signals to the brain saying that there is a pain. You understand what I'm trying to say? So you understand there is a pain. What do? You just scratch, or maybe massage, or you may use some pressure. Similar way, when you do the same thing, face therapy on the face, without knowing, you're doing for each and every organ already having some problem inside your body. So if you're doing the face therapy, you're doing the massage and scratching or anything, massage or pressure, you're giving for each and every organ. So you cannot go and heart, you can touch, you cannot do the massage inside, right? So we are going for the representation of
okay, here is my assemble new piece.
Hello? Yeah, please.
Sir, one thing, is there any course fee also for that? Maybe we can get the details, sir.
Yeah, we'll share the details in the groups, okay? So
Okay.
the details will be shared in the groups. So if you are in a part of the group, definitely you get information. Or you can ping me personally. I will respond you. Okay.
Thank you.
Any other question, please?
Will this therapy help in weight reduction?
100%. But remember that you're not doing an exercise and you're just eating like that. It won't work.
No, I don't eat much.
No, not talking to you. See, at the moment I'm giving answer not for you. It's just giving answer for everyone. Somebody come back again. They will ask someone different, same question. It's not good. So that's why I'm giving answer for everyone. Sorry if you take it the wrong way. Okay. So what I'm trying to say, this will help you. Sometimes we think that how this is connected to our. I mean, people how it's connected to weight loss. We also felt like that only. For example, I told you pelvic pain I have now misalignment in the pelvic, and my wife given treatment on the ear. Okay. Now see, if I think over logically, it never be right. It never be success, and you never believe it. But the moment she is trying to use the probe on my ear, when she identifying where it here or here or here, when she's trying to massage and rub it, then she identifying a particular location. When I go onto the Google and if you search it, that what is exact location, as per the Chinese tradition, this location is corresponding to the pelvic. And how you feel? Okay. You got what I'm saying? So you feel very wonderful miracle, right? So like that. Yes.
Sir, one more.
Yeah, please.
Don't mind for asking this question.
No,
what about the skin complexion and hair related issues, sir?
Now I will tell you. See, the hair fall and the skin, that whatever you ask.
Not hair fall, hair regrowth on the bald head, ferments. Like
I understand. See, now tell me, let me explain this way. See, people want to look fair and all, but they don't go and wash their face. You understand what I'm trying to say? Understand? So now people want to stop, but they don't take care. So what I'm trying to say, even though you purchase oils and you put a lot of investment, but after that, if you don't apply, no use. Similar way, when you do the face therapy, it will remove the blockages. But energy, you're removing the blockages. But at the same time, the good energy should flow. So I told you already, face therapy is nothing but it removes the blockages. So what is causing the hair fall? That is removes. But for nourishment, you should take care. You understand what I'm saying? Applying the oil, using something that you need to take care.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions, please?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please. Go ahead.
My daughter is 5 years old and she fell down, sir, 3 months back, and her tooth was broken from the root.
Wow. No. Yeah, please.
So, whole root has come out, and now after 3 months, we didn't consult a doctor because of this situation.
I understand.
So what will the next situation for her, sir? Like,
I'm telling you, I told you already. We cannot adjust. We cannot align the organs where exactly it is misplaced. But I'm telling you, we can remove the suffering from our body. You need to understand.
He doesn't have pain, sir, from day one.
Very good. Okay, now I will tell you.
Okay, sir.
If the teeth is gone, right? So another teeth has to come. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir, yeah.
For that nourishment, you have to take care. You have to make a strongness. Got it?
Okay.
The bone nourishment, you have to take care. Skin nourishment, you should take care. Mouth nourishment, you should take care. Those things and all we can do with the face therapy.
Okay. It will come definitely, sir, like after 2-3 years. Like.
So I'm telling you, the face therapy remove the blockages. If suppose, and let me explain this. Face therapy having two things. I will tell you. One is called arteries, another one called veins. Okay. Artery will supply the blood to the heart. Veins will take the blood to the heart. So veins will take the impure blood to the heart. So now these all arteries, veins are going through our face only. Okay. So what happens when you do the face therapy? It removes the blockages. It means the blood supply goes to the heart very smoothly. So heart will be nourished and heart will be very healthy. And when the impure blood coming to the heart, if any blockages are there, then you face varicose veins, that kind of problem. So now when you do the face therapy, it removes the blockages. So you never face a varicose veins. You got the point? So like this, I'm telling you, face therapy does remove the blockages. Any pain, irrespective wherever in the entire your body, it may, any imbalances, it removes the imbalance. It removes the toxins. You need to understand that.
So thank you, sir.
Any other question, please?
You planned for another 7 sessions, you told, right? Like suppose in case if we have any urgent issue or
I
something
told,
like
right?
that.
You will be hanging the video for 1 week. You will be hanging the video 1 week, and not only that, I will be
So
sharing
you'll
the
be
notes.
sharing the record.
Yes, yes. Right now, which I shared the PDF, right? That PDF will be shared after the session.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So we will wind up the session.